Welcome back! My name's Power Up Peekahoo, the game's Sly Hooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, and last time we made off with the police case file for Sly and made our way onto Raleigh's hideout. Now, we're looking to pillage 4 more treasure keys from this area, and the nice thing is you can do them in any order you like. But for now, I'm going to start off with Into the Machine.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Yes, because who wouldn't want to be fried like an onion? Wait, that's not how the saying goes. What is it again?
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Wait, I remember now. It's fried like squirrel bacon.
Remember, Sly,
right?
hold down the
Maybe?
circle button near the blue stealth
Something like
auras
that.
to perform super sneaky thief moves.
But now, we make our way deeper into the level. Remembering all the while to collect our bottles. And this is the level that's most likely, probably, for me to miss bottles because, as we will soon see, there's this area where if you miss a bottle here, you have to restart the level to even have a chance at getting them again. But fortunately, I was able to collect all the bottles, and we can continue on without worry. Now, this part here always made me nervous as a kid. I don't know what it was, but I felt like I was underneath a giant electric eel, which, to be honest, wouldn't be that far of a stretch for this series, I don't think, especially given where it goes. But I was also a very impatient youngster, which meant I had to do this part over a lot, because I kept getting hit by the fan blades. Fortunately, it does not prove to be that much of a difficulty for me these days. Now we have another section of no return, where if you miss a bottle here, you have to restart the level, but that is not a problem. And I even managed to incapacitate the guard without him noticing I was here. Now then, we are closing in on the end of the level. One of the things about Sly 1 is that the individual levels themselves aren't terribly long, but they are very well self-contained, I feel. And with 26 out of 30 bottles recovered, there's the vault. And I think we've gotten all of them. 28. Let's see. Wait, I might be missing one. 28. 29. Wait a second. I appear to be missing one. Where is it? Just give me a minute. Like I said, no matter how many times I play this game, my goldfish memory keeps me from finding all the bottles all the time. I might have missed one. here. Let's double check. That's not the button. There's the button I'm looking for. Okay, so it's not one of them. I'll just have to come back when I'm doing the Master Thief sprints, I guess. How do you guys want me to deal with missing bottles in the future? Do you want me to just restart the level and find them? Or wait until I come back for the Master Thief sprints? And I am recording these episodes in small bulks. So I don't have to be, so I can keep up. But I'm not doing the whole thing in advance, so I can respond to your guys' commentary. So if I don't say anything for a couple episodes, just know that I recorded it before I got your comment. Now let's see if we can't find that last bottle. Wait. Where is my bottle? Oh, wait, that didn't come out. I'm rethinking what I'm saying. It's a rarity, but it does happen sometime. Alright, so I forgot that one. I can't believe it. Alright, now we've got to run all the way through the level because I apparently am a moron. Don't mind. Okay, I'll probably just edit this so we're at the vault right off the bat. So, editing now. And we're back.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
So
I can't believe I pieced this one together.
I can't believe I missed that one.
227.
227 is the vault code. And we receive for our troubles another page of the Thievius Raccoonus.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Now this is probably one of my favorite pickups, especially given how it upgrades later on, but for now it's just a nice way to get around certain areas. But with that completed, we can just fast travel on out. And now I'm going to be doing this in order, as well as picking up this life, into High Class Heist. Fortunately, this level is very compact.
Look at all this stuff. Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
So I don't anticipate having much trouble finding all the clue bottles in this level. If memory serves, this is also a good place to come to farm for coins, because most things in here are breakable and yield a good amount of coins, as so. So if you're running low on lives, you can come here and just get them. Get a lot of coins for lives. Or just horseshoes. Now this part baffled young me for a long time. And mostly that had to do with getting up there. So I will be showing you how that is done. Of course, I trust most of you guys know how to do it, but for those of you who don't, consider yourself taught. Oops, almost fell off. Come on, camera. There you go. Alright. That's that taken care of. Those two chuckleheads taken care of. And I do believe we've gotten every bottle up to this point. So far, so good. Whoops. Whoops. Fell in the water. Fortunately, I have a horseshoe to compensate. And we made it through the rest of that without too much trouble. Too many problems. 24 out of 30 bottles so far. That's 2 more for 26. And this level, I distinctly remember having a lot of trouble with when it came to the Master Thief sprints. Always, I would tag at least one of the spotlights, which causes the clock to run down faster. But with all the bottles collected, I head back to the safe, which is fortunately right there, to reap a reward.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
436. And this time our reward is another page of the Thievius Raccoonus.
These are the blueprints of
Whoops, never
Raleigh's
mind. Excuse me. These are the
operation.
blueprints.
I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
So yeah, every level has... Every member of the Phoenix 5 has a blueprint in one of their vaults. And with it, you can use your binocucom, like Bentley said, to find the position of breakables and clues. And breakables yield coins, and clues are for the vaults, obviously. But in the PS2 original, the pages were colored blue when they were the blueprints, and white when they were Thievius Raccoonus pages, which is why I was confused when it came out to be the blueprints. But we collect our next coin, our next key, excuse me, and we head on back to prowling the grounds. Now then, our next mission...
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
After Bentley's done interrupting me, is to head up here and head into the fire down below. Now this is possibly one of my favorite levels.
Reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
And we'll get to the reason for that favoritism at the end of the level, if I can get up there properly. Alright. Now, I can't tell you the number of times I've wound up as deep fried raccoon barbecue, because the hitboxes in this game can sometimes be a little screwy. Now this, I always thought was genius as a kid. The fact that you have to run across it to charge up the power to get across the molten river of lava. Speaking of, how is all this magma on board a ship that's made of wood? Like, how is it not sunk this place to the bottom of Davy Jones's locker by now? The world may never know. Darn it. Double darn it. I know you can cheese your... Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can also skip the entire thing if you're just looking to complete the level. But I am looking for bottles, so I have to jump through all the game's hoops. I'm a well-trained doggo. Arf arf. And I fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Yeah. I believe I've gone all the bottles up to this point. Now we come to why this is one of my favorite levels. This section right here. Now the hopping off and on, that part's annoying, but see that giant rock? I always thought it was a meteor as a kid, and I love space. So I love the idea. Thought that I was ramming a meteor into the plexiglass. Of course, nowadays I realize it's just a molten rock. But we have collected all 30 bottles. We've collected the key. And now all we have to do is pop back into the level and collect our reward. Fortunately, the vault's right there.
Circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got to be 579!
579. I always love Bentley's little quips when you collect all the bottles. How no code can stand before him.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus! This one features Dev Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
The slow jump is another one of my favorite power-ups, just because it's so fun to mess around with. But with that collected, we can move on to our final level of this segment of Prowling the Grounds. Which, as the holographic marker helpfully points out, is up here.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Thank you, Mr. Exposition Man. A cunning disguise. This level is probably one of the more infamous levels. And I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten these two bottles right here. That's always been aggravating.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
The barrel level. Fortunately, I have experience as a master barrel. But unfortunately, I have no experience as a master dartboard, I
If you
swear.
stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Now, sometimes the game decides to be clever, and guards can spot you in the barrel. But I've never been able to get it to happen consistently, so I don't know what causes it. I just know sometimes the guard will be like, this barrel looks suspicious. Let's shoot it. But fortunately, that did not happen this time. And while you can skip most of the level, you still need the barrel to get to the end, so you carry it on. Unfortunately, the clue bottles for most of this level aren't terribly hard to find. You can definitely tell in this game that they were, I don't want to say completely inexperienced at the collectathon, but Sucker Punch was, if I recall correctly, a relatively new studio when Sly 1 first came out. They only had one other game, and so the Sly franchise is probably one of their greatest achievements in my opinion. They came from nothing and created a juggernaut, in my opinion at least. But as you can see, there are some questionable choices. Like the one-hit, one-kill. Now, if I remember correctly, there are, some bottles up here. And 2 right here. And there should be 3 left. There they are. And yeah, to get to the key, we still need that gosh dilly darn barrel. So let me go grab the safe real quick if the camera will get unstuck. Thank you.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
242. Simple enough.
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
I really like how pages of the Thievius Raccoonus can expand on one another, because it makes it feel more alive in my opinion. Like, this ancestor came up with this move, and this ancestor improved it, and it just makes it feel more alive to me. Something I really like. And with that final passage completed, we collect our key for number 5. Now we can destroy the generator and continue on our way. Whoops. Thank you for your massive amount of coins.
Astonishing! Oh my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
And so, with 5 of Raleigh's 7 treasure keys in our possession, we've completed our mission of knocking out the generator and are given our new task in the form of stealing all 7 treasure keys in order to shoot ourselves out of the cannon. That will be a mission for next time. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and if you like what I do and want to help me continue doing what I do, there's a Patreon link in the description below. Also, you will find my social media there. But until next time, get off my lawn, you filthy casuals.